It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway in Southern California. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's a 6-year man, Austin Ekeler. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And some room to roam now. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Ekeler. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
Running on 1st down, Ekeler. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Ekeler again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Ekeler taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Garoppolo. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. What the heck? Here we go. Good. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here. Here we go. Wait, here we go, here we go.
Try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
East Coast smoke, 6 floors hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest. Short term, mid-deep apology.
Here we go. 180!
If God for me, who could be against me?
Here we go, here we go. 180!
That's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Here we go, here we go, here. Here we go. You better come hard next time, son. Here we go, here. Here we go, here we go, here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Wait, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. 180! Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 21, 21. Here we go. 180! Here we go, here we go. 22!
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here's the first carry for Austin. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Flushed out right. 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
What a dynamic player Eckler has become since going undrafted out of Western State. He was top 5 in rushing touchdowns and all-purpose yards last season, while nearly getting his first 1,000-yard campaign on the ground. Somehow, he has yet to appear in a Pro Bowl. That seems likely to change this season.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. 27 yards there, a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Eckler going to get it again on second down. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And his kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Cohen missed all of 2021 while trying to recover from a torn ACL suffered the year before. For a one-time All-Pro and one of the league's best young receiving backs, you certainly want to see him return to form and continue a promising young career.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He hits Adams, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one 28 yards on the ground. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton, 44 yards. And the Chargers are able to move back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Jacobs. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Jacobs, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Hey, Katie!
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. This will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Charger drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Okay, call me an admirer right here. How about the touch on that throw?
That was great. I like the timing catches, the short ones, but Those rainbows that drop right in the bucket, something pretty about them.
Really is, and let's face it, we always talk about arm strength. We love the guys who can throw it through the car wash and the ball comes out dry. But those guys with touch, as we just saw there, those guys are valuable.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Hustling through to break that play up, Maxx Crosby.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. The left side throw complete to Adams. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Herbert now. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert, he's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, you know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant. Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Herbert off of play action. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Running is Jacobs, and he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He got 29 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. Touchdown! Jalen Guyton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Lets this go for Renfro downfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. And it's complete to Adams. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 75. And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He's got a man. It's his fullback. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. For 24 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Guyton with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as they have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Open man, that's Renfro. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Garoppolo on first down. He's got Hooper on the out route. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up second down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But
he's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. Caught out right by Renfro. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Garoppolo now. Eluding the pressure right. Back to Renfro again, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Running it with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Slant to Adams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown Raiders. Amir Abdullah. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Raiders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Herbert going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively. And then and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 38. Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he whips that one incomplete there. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Moore, the man in motion. Throwing, Herbert. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Las Vegas, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.